What is good, y'all? It is your boy Sada Roger. Welcome to the 5-9 Gaming Channel, where we have all the greatest mobile game content out here in these streets. Yada, yada, yada. Listen, we've been seeing all these videos going around about their top 5 super tech animations of the game. We've been seeing a whole lot of, newer and up-to-date animations. But, I'm here to show y'all a couple of them classics, some that I feel are just near and dear to me. There are going to be some new ones in there. One in particular that we're not going to disclose because if you know me, you know what my number one is on this list. But, without further ado, wait a minute, hold on. Have you already hit the subscribe button? Listen, it's free, it's easy, and there's a multitude of platforms that you can do it on. You can do it on Twitter, you can do it on Instagram, you can check out the TikTok, all right? You can check out the other you can check out the other channels besides the mobile game channel. They got the direct channel, and cut channel, shorts channel. Check them all out, subscribe to them, support the content, support the creator. And let's get right onto these super tech animations. So for me, I'm a little bit of a classic head, so I'm gonna hit y'all with a little bit of a doozy. Where do I have them at? So my number 5 on my list, we're going way back. We're gonna go with the Miraculous Outcome Goku and Frieza. The LR, the moment, the internet breaking moment in the history of Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Super in its entirety. Like this super attack, I would say it's aged well. It hasn't outlived its usefulness, things like that. It's a really beautiful animation and marks a monumental moment that no one ever saw coming. Frieza and Goku working together. Who would have thought of that? All right, you got Vegeta out here in the stands like, bro, what is this blasphemy that I'm witnessing right now? Is this a Saiyan working with Frieza, the man who wiped out our entire unit? Bro, listen. I know when y'all are sitting there on your chair or sitting on your couch or, sitting with your friends, family, or loved ones, when y'all watching that very moment, y'all never expected Goku and Frieza to tag team because it's unheard of, all right? But it worked. Luckily, it worked. The only thing that really didn't make no sense is how they let 17 catch the W, make the, plot pro tag type wish. But hey, that's besides the point. Overall, this animation has aged really well, and it's always a pleasure to look at it within game compared to, all the more up-to-date animations that Dokkan's been receiving. Which, brings me to my my 4th one, which is going to be the Single-Minded Offense Super Vegeta. The Vegeta that essentially was a little bit infuriated at the sight of Trunks being, taken out. Cell came back, he was ready to go, and Vegeta, it didn't sit well on Vegeta's conscience. This man has been shunning his son the entire season, essentially, right? Only for him to get shot in his chest and laid out. And Vegeta was like, okay, hold on, that's my son. I know it's not my son, but it's still my son. And that just got really under his skin. He just literally saw the pride of the Saiyan race drop in anguish. And then he said, no, enough is enough. It's time to let Cell have that. Like, he gave Cell what Cell needed, right? Something that didn't hurt Cell to begin with. He did the same thing against Beerus, but I feel like he did a little bit more battle damage to Beerus. But overall, the animation for this particular card is really nice. It's really done. It's done really well. And this animation also made it to games like Kakarot, even though the Final Flash didn't make it somehow, but this moment did. But this animation is really nice. This card is also really slept on as well. I don't know how this Vegeta is not used a whole lot more. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of Vegeta cards, and no, you're not. But bring y'all to my 3rd card. We're having a flashback. We're going to the Golden Fist Super Saiyan 3 LR Goku. I can already see y'all summoning right now on your banner. You're like, bro, do not pull an LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Please, for the love of, don't pull this unit. And lo and behold, you probably got this unit rainbow. His TUR rainbow, his SSR rainbow. You probably peeled this unit a multitude of times. If you haven't, this card is still really nice, and I can't wait to see this card potentially get an easy A, because once it does, this card is going to be cracked, like legitimately cracked. Like it's going to be hard to contend with. I don't know how they're probably going to have to reformat his little kit, because his 18 key is way better than his 24 key and things like that. So I don't know how they'll reformat that. But this man's animation has held well. It's very simplistic. However, it looks modern, if that makes sense, right? Because when you look at the aspect of just the Dragon Fist in itself and the winning pose and things like that, that's essentially what happened in the actual movie. So if they were to do something extravagant, it wouldn't be close to the like source material, if that makes sense. So for what we got for that time, this car's animation was really solid, like 9 out of 10 type solid. And it still is aged well. The unit itself is not aged well, but this car's animation personally is aged really well. Now we're gonna move on to something a little bit, you know, newer. I don't know where they're going with this card potentially. All right, this card has so much promise. With this card getting easy A, maybe, but if it got an easy, I feel like this card will be a little bit too strong, when that makes sense. Which would be the Instinctive Destruction Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, the Ant one, the one that we had got with the Dokkan Now that back in the past. This card was really good, by the way. I just want to put that out there. But its animation, okay, I wanted to tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something about this particular Broly. I like new Broly over this Broly because, you know, this Broly made Vegeta look not like Vegeta due to the fact that Vegeta was not Vegeta for the particular movie, and we all know what movie we're talking about. They made Vegeta look bad in that movie on purpose. Done it. The end. This is why this movie is rated so low. However, I cannot discredit that this is one of my favorite cards in the game because due to the fact that the animation is really nice. Plus the active skill, bro. Just watching Broly step on your chest and then throw you, like just throw you into a wall, right? He buried you in that wall, only to proceed to hit you with a key back and put you through some more walls. This card is really nice, no complaints out of me. The only other Broly that probably held up in terms of animation would probably be the Tech Broly, but I just feel like this card's animation is just way better than the Tech Broly's. Unless the Tech Broly is transformed. If this card transformed like Tech Broly, that's the thing that keeps Tech Broly to me in the loop. The transformation is so nice because, you know, Legends just got, you know, their Ultra 4 Broly, and people who really use this card, we don't use the Broly card. We want to just see the Ultra animation. It's just so nice. But bring y'all to my final card, and this card I was waiting for years. Like, I'm pretty sure we were at five years in the making. This card is this card dropped this year, so we're waiting 6+ years for this card, which is the Tenacious Secret Plan Super Vegeta, aka the Final Flash Vegeta, aka put Cell in his place Vegeta, aka Power Vegeta, aka Super Vegeta. Okay, this is my guy. This is my #1 unit in the game. All right, I don't care if this card is mid. I don't care if this card is high tier to you. I don't care if this card doesn't make the tier list. This card is #1, hands down. Don't get it twisted. I love the animation of this card too. The Final Flash was just such a monumental moment for me. I knew in my heart of hearts, even when as a kid, when I was watching the show and I saw Vegeta do the Final Flash, I didn't suspect it to really like harm Cell. Luckily, it did minor harm to Cell, but due to the fact that man had Piccolo cells, it just made Vegeta's attack just look completely useless. But watching the blast go off of planet Earth into the solar system, bro, Vegeta hit that man with unadulterated power. All right. It was unmatched, it was unheard of, it was unspeakable. Like, we would have been seeing all these Kamehameha waves happen here and there and da, and then lo and behold, this man shoots a beam off of planet Earth, hoping, dang, the planet didn't even blow up. What the heck was that? He's gray Cell with it. It should have did more battle damage. Just the raw rage that Vegeta felt. I mean, you can feel the super attack animation. I'm feeling it. I'm ingesting it. I don't know who's editing this video, but if you could, like, when I saw this card initially, like, I don't know if you could put my reaction somewhere up on screen, but here, just like put my reaction somewhere. I just want y'all to understand how much this card really does mean to me. Like, look, I didn't have time to put pants on for this. Don't worry about how I just started this video. どうやら修行で差がつきすぎてしまったらしいな。俺はスーパーベジータ。 final flash! Yeah! You can feel this card. I felt this card in my soul, but this is my number one, not him saying I'm going to go. My number one, my numero uno, okay? But with the progression of how the game has been advancing over the years, man, from, you know, going to, you know, generic Kamehamehas to, you know, seeing the 5 years and things like that, to seeing what we have now today. Now, don't get it. Now, I won't take Dokkan for granted. Sometimes they do be slacking a little bit. Sometimes they're not putting enough ideas into their cards and things like that. But when we do get those special events and things like that, their cards are just, they're immaculate, man. And they can't, the Legends can't even contest with it. Legends is beautiful in its own right. Don't discredit Legends. But Dokkan just has a particular feel to it that it's unmatched and it's unrivaled when it comes down to the animation game. Because if you don't go there just to see overall stats of the card. See, I'm not a smart Dokkan player. I'm a hype Dokkan player. I don't care whether my team is garbage, trash, not meta. I want to have fun and watch these super attacks go off, man. And this card does it for me. Now I'm just waiting for 2 other cards to come to the game. You can troll me if you want. Meteor Crash Goku, we all know it. And I'm gonna need King Vegeta, an attack all King Vegeta that's solid. Out of the tune. But guys, that's my top 5 super attack animations in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. To me, they're hard to contest with. There's a multitude of other animations that probably are way better than it, but these particular animations, they're near and dear to me. I still use these cards a majority of the time during my everyday of playing Dokkan Battle, regardless if I'm link leveling or not. 9 times out of 10, one of these 5 units is on my, you know, my world tournament team, because that's how often I actually do use this card. But what are your top 5 super attack animations? Do you like my top 5? Do you feel like my top 5 is solidified? Do you feel like my top 5 is a little bit rambunctious or outrageous? Let me know and tell me why. But you know, everyone is also entitled to their own opinion. I'll take stuff with a grain of salt, but these are my top 5 animations in the game. Done, the end. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, also hit the subscribe button, and go down in the comments below telling me your top 5 super attack animations in the game and why, and what do you hope for the future of Dokkan Battle. Also, make sure you check out the 5-9 social media, such as the Twitter, Twitch, the other YouTube channels, Direct, things like that, TikTok, the whole 9 yards. Show every piece of the platform some love. Make sure you support the creator that is providing the content for you. And until I see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.